Yo, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? It's your boy Mike D, aka DDEA, aka 13th Wonder of the World, aka Mike Deezy. Happy Friday to everybody on this week of the NBA All-Star Weekend. Last week was Super Bowl weekend. This week is NBA All-Star Weekend. Uh, Great things coming up. Shout out to the Point Place family. Shout out to my boy Bobby Reezy. Shout out to my little homeboy M Breezy. Shout out to Naya, which is my baby niece. Shout out to my sister. I love all y'all. Thank y'all for listening to me on the point of view on this Friday. Today's payday. Make sure you pay your bills. I'm going to keep saying that. Make sure y'all pay y'all bills. Make sure y'all good and enjoy the point of view. As we get ready for sports, wrestling, all kind of things going on this weekend. The NBA All-Star starts tonight with the celebrity game, and of course the Rising Stars game as well. The celebrity game is going to be coached by Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith from ESPN First Take. There's going to be four teams going to be competing in the Rising Stars. You can watch that on ESPN as well as TNT, TBS, and True TV, if I'm not mistaken. Also, tonight is also the night of Friday Night SmackDown. And before I get on Friday Night SmackDown, let me get on something that happened last night, folks. First of all, the Warriors have won like the last, five straight games or something like. No, they lost to the Clippers. My bad. They lost to the Clippers, but they were on like a little four-game winning streak. They came back and won to last night against the Utah Jazz. They just played them earlier up in the week. And it was a great showing for Clay coming off the bench. I guess they're going to start using Clay as a bench player and he scored 37 points. He's not washed. Not yet. He still has great games. He still has gas in his tank. Shout out to Klay Thompson. But, ladies and gentlemen, I watched last night's game between the Bucks and the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies have nobody playing. They have a bunch of D-League, G-League guys that are out there. A guy named Vince Williams, a guy named G.G. Jackson. Never heard of these guys. They beat the team with Giannis and Damian Lillard on the team, guys. What is going on in Milwaukee? Doc Rivers, he's 3-7 now since they came. I don't understand what is going on with the Milwaukee Bucks. I hope they get it together during the next half of the season, because they look like they're going to be put out in probably the second round of the playoffs, man. And, then the thing is going to be blamed on, do they need an extra year to get it together? Sometimes this happens when you put guys together. So we'll see what happens. But very, very embarrassing loss for Giannis and them. They were supposed to have beat this team they were supposed to have blowed this team out. And they kept the game close. And Charles Barkley had said it before the game even started, NBA tip-off, that the Grizzlies were going to keep the game close, and they won the game. But congratulations to the Grizzlies, even though they didn't have their guys out there. No Giles out for the season. Marcus Smart didn't play. Jared Jackson didn't play. Bane didn't play. And that was a great win for them. And that's just build up their confidence and letting everybody know that, hey, we may be a bottom team, but we're going to play hard every night. And the night before that, they blew out Houston. So congratulations to them for having that little 2-game winning streak going on for the All-Star break. The Lakers look good at the All-Star break. They were able to, the Warriors look good. Minnesota did their thing. They destroyed Portland. But we're going to see what happens this All-Star weekend as it's coming up in Indiana. So we'll see what happens with that as well. Also, tonight is Friday Night SmackDown, and I think Friday Night SmackDown tonight is from the Delta Center in Utah. I know it's going to be in Salt Lake City, where the greats like Karl Malone, John Stockton played. But now we're here tonight because The Rock and Roman Reigns, the Bloodline family, is going to be in the building, and we're going to have a confrontation with them, and probably Triple H, Cody, and Seth. Probably we'll figure that out tonight as well. Nick Aldis is going to probably be the one, and Adam Pearce is probably going to be the one interacting with The Rock. We'll see what happens as The Rock is going to get involved with WrestleMania. Also tonight, Elimination Chamber qualifying matches, ladies and guys. On the guys' side, it's going to be Logan Paul against The Miz, Dominic against KO. Don't be surprised if Dominic wins over KO, and don't be surprised if Logan Paul beats The Miz. That could possibly happen. All the other two scenarios can happen as well. Now we know that Alba Fire is going to go up against Naomi, and I think it's Selena Vega against Naomi, and Tiffany Stratton against Alba Fire, or as one of the other two. I know it's those four women in the match. I'm trying to remember if that's how it goes. Alba Fire is going to be taking Shotzi's spot because of what happened to Shotzi on NXT this past week when they double taped it. We're going to see what else happens with Bayley. Of course, the fallout with Bayley and Io Sky, that's also going to have some type of talk. Bianca Belair is probably going to be on there. You're probably going to see some guys on there tonight. We'll see what happens with the interaction with the Judgment Day, and I used to call them Strong Brute, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. We'll see what happens with them as they try to contend, for the WWE Undisputed Tag Team titles. I have a question. Where is Sami Zayn in all this? Sami Zayn is not in the Elimination Chamber. Sami Zayn is going to turn heel, guys. It's going to happen. We don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. Not only that, we'll see what else happens with the rest of these matches as well. Also, ladies and gentlemen, QT Marshall did not go anywhere else. He re-signed with AEW, and when he's with AEW, that means he has a advisory role or something like that. I think he's a agent now in AEW. He's not gonna probably wrestle or whatever. So shout out to him for reeing back up with AEW. Also, the triple threat is going to be interesting with them. Great match between Orange Cassidy and Taven at the main event. The situation with Tony Storm and Deanna Purrazzo is getting better. Excuse me, kind of hoarse a little bit. Also, we saw Willow Nightingale and Sky Blue. What a great match they had as well. The TBS champion is out with an injury, Julia Hart, but she's still there. You know, they're trying to make something happen for her so that she could be good. Also, this is the AEW recap. Also, there was Moxley and, Dax Harwood had a great match. So now they're putting those guys, top guys, FTR versus, Cesaro and Moxley. What a great tag match that's gonna be. That's gonna be great, folks. That's gonna be a great match between those two tag teams, man. And I see now they're using. I think the only reason why they put them on there this week was because there's not Rampage, but no Collision coming on tomorrow. Rampage comes on early tonight at 6:00 before SmackDown, and there were some spoilers out there that Jeff Hardy got injured by Sammy Guevara in their match, and the Hardys were not happy about it. So that's another thing that they're upset about as well. So we'll see what happens with them all as it goes down. The Young Bucks are going to challenge Sting and Darby for the tag team titles at Final Resolution. So we'll see what happens with that as well. Also tonight, like I said, tonight is NBA All-Star, and I'm just going through this right now. The things that are going to happen tonight, but tomorrow we will go through the recap of SmackDown as well as Rampage and everything like that. I want everybody to enjoy their Fridays. This weekend I'm probably gonna be off of the point of view probably until Monday. You'll probably hear from me tomorrow. Yes, you will hear from me tomorrow, but then I'm gonna come back Monday with recaps of the All-Star, things like that. Unless something exciting happens, which will happen, as well as NBA All-Star Weekend with Steph Curry against that girl Sabrina. We'll see what happens with all of them as the point of view goes on with a dose of sports. You know, I want everybody to enjoy the All-Star Weekend, enjoy SmackDown, enjoy Rampage, enjoy college basketball as well as hockey. Get your dose of sports. God bless you. God keep you. I'm out, and I'll talk to you guys later.